What is up, everybody? It is now time to do the boringest thing. That is so loud, though. It is now time to do the boringest thing possible, leveling Mystic Codes. Not sure why we're in the middle of a stage. I guess we'll see what we're doing here. Not loud enough. Yeah, there's an Agent of Chaos. But yeah, I hope the event is soon. I'm ready for, you know, something fun to do. I want to make some videos. I am so in the mood to like shut the fuck up and just like be trapped in my room and edit videos all day. I'm like in the mood for that, but there's nothing to make videos of. Also, my computer's fucked up right now and I couldn't make videos if I wanted to. But I should have my new computer ready to go soon. So, although the event might actually start before I've got the new computer all set up. We'll see. Hey, Zelos. I haven't even touched NA in so long. Okay, what the hell am I doing right now? This is probably a free quest in Camelot, although that's actually probably the best XP to AP ratio we're gonna get at this point in the game. Event starts on the 24th. Let's see, what are we on? It is the 20th, so we have 4 days. Hopefully, my computer will be ready to go by then. We'll see. It'll take a while because I have to install and download a bajillion things and all that. Gotta set up OBS again. I don't think they've said who the main servant for this event will be. It may not be anyone new, but we'll find out. Some people think it's going to be Requiem based. I have no idea. I don't even know why people keep saying that. I guess just because this is where it's taking place, but that doesn't seem like a particularly good reason. Nice attack there, buddy. Good job killing Shin Gong. You got him. Smoked him. Actually, it's probably not going to be time gated if it's like Setsubun and Amazon and all that. I mean, I guess a little bit of that was time gated, but like, you know, the challenge quests and stuff, but for the most part, it's just a lot of floors, man. I'm looking forward to it though. I hope it's good. I'll be looking for content. I want to make a goddamn curse arm video. I just need something that's like worth it, right? I don't want to just do some useless stage that's not interesting. I need something good. Shin Gong, I swear, like, you gotta die at some point here. There we go. For shits and giggles, let's see if we can get 300%. Why not? Really, what this account needs is an event. That's probably the best way to level a Mystic Code. The issue is, the point of this account is to not level anything. Anything, right? So, there's no reason to farm an event. So it's kind of at odds with itself there. But I gotta get those Mystic Codes up. Once the Mystic Codes are both 10-10, I don't need, because I don't need to level Atlas, I don't really need to level the Switch Mystic Code. So just default and Anniversary Blonde, we're set. Yeah, they've never reran a tower event. Maybe they will someday. I kind of feel like if they ever do anything, they'll main interlude them. But that'd be kind of awkward to accomplish, so... Alright, let's see the damage. Wait, what Mystic Code am I leveling? I guess default, because it's... Doesn't it take like 4 million XP to level from 9 to 10? That's a lot, man. I want them to change tower events a bit though, like so make maybe a few less floors. I think like 150, you know, something like that. Maybe 100 for the like event, and then like a bonus 20 like EX floors that you don't necessarily have to do. And those 20 are really hard. That'd be cool. But less floors but more meaningful floors, I feel, is a good way to do it. If you want the event to last a while, that's why you make so many floors, and that's fine if you want it to be like, oh yeah, this is something you're going to work on throughout the week. That's totally okay. But then you need to make sure the 200, if you're going to do 200 fucking floors, they need to not be filler, right? You need to have some, and you can have a few filler floors for like pacing, I guess, but you need to have a lot of gems, if you will. I forgot to look at the amount of XP that we got from that. Wait, I should slot a fucking CE that boosts Mystic Code XP, though that's so useless that probably not worth it. Alright, what do we need to do? If there's anything this account needs to farm, it's Berserker Gems, which that's not that big of a deal, and I guess Hero Proofs. That's the one thing Asterios needs that we don't have in spades, is Hero Proofs. But I can't think of any stages that will drop Hero Proofs that will also give a good amount of XP. I would like a harder stage. I'll do this one to get the SQ. I don't need SQ though. This account doesn't roll on anything. I want mobs that hit hard enough to kill Shin-Gong. Like, nice and snappy. Oh yeah, I should like remove people in a second. Let me slot something on my own though. This has Berserkers in it, that's good, although it's not good for killing Shin-Gong. These are like the only... Okay, I can't do that because that's Gwaine. Casters. I could do Leonidas. What do we slot for this? I don't have an AoE Berserker. I could always do Mordred. Let's see how Mordred does. Just mix it up. Obviously, this is all a scam to give myself FP, even though I don't need FP of that much. Got Canis off a multi-ban. Oh wow, that's lucky. And assuming you like Canis, and if you don't like Canis, oh my god, that's gonna take so long. I didn't remember it taking that long to level Mystic Codes, man, like the default ones. Normally it wouldn't be a problem because I just keep working my way through the story, but I'm trying to save, you know, boss fights for videos, so... FP is always nice because you get a lot of XP from FP now and things like that. I forgot to put in Leonidas, but you know, I don't even need XP right now, so and I'm sitting on quite a bit of FP anyway. I hope some people wanted to get Asclepius, rolled on the caster day, and actually got Asclepius. That's a worthy cause right there. Time to watch Shin-Gong not die. Why do I still not have command codes on Mordred? I don't understand. I'm gonna fix that right now. This is ridiculous. It's been so long. They don't even have to be super meta. Just like put something on the Buster cards, for God's sakes. Well, at least Shin got kind of fucked up. Yeah, if I switch to Leonidas, this might be okay. I want a stage though where the first wave of enemies isn't a bunch of idiots that only attack one fucking time. Like, what a joke, man. Got like 10 Babbages? Yikes. At least you got a Asclepius though. Okay, I just slapped whatever the hell on Mordred. The only command code that I can think of that increases debuff resistance is the BB slot machine, and it's 1 in 3, so I guess he thought it might be too strong, and it could be sometimes if you've got a unit that's got high magic resist and stuff, and then you're every single turn applying extra magic resist, you know, you'd really trivialize a lot of debuff stuff. Do you all think they're gonna buff Caster Coup with Lost Belt 6 or around it? Because I know some people are all Babbage envy right now because Babbage is... I don't even think Babbage though is in like an objective upgrade to Caster Coup. I still think Caster Coup is better than him in certain situations. I think Babbage is better overall, but I do think Caster Coup is still useful because of the battery skill and everything. But yeah, I could see them buffing him. I don't know if they'll buff him that second, but either a bit before, during, or after, I definitely see it being pretty likely. Yeah, giving him more survivability makes sense to me. Reminder that lore-wise, he has the highest rank of protection from arrows out of anybody. I would give him invulnerability, actually. That might sound nutty because he's got PFA, but it actually fits him lore-wise because he has... First off, lore-wise, obviously he's good at dodging and he has protection from arrows, so evade makes sense. But then he can summon various different types of runes to protect him in like a very brute force kind of way. So I think having invulnerability for like 1 turn, and then you can put your protection from arrows behind it so you get a free turn off the cooldown. I think that fits his how he is lore-wise actually really well, and it also makes him unique. So I'd be all right with that. That is a little nutty because that really is a lot of survivability right there, but you know he's AoE and everything, so I think it's fine. I don't know why I still have Castor Oratoria. What? Ruler Oratoria. I don't know why I still have that slotted there. Almost never summoned the extra or the yeah, extra slot. I don't know what other slot I was thinking of here. Like what, the alter ego slot? That's not a thing. I wonder if I'm better off leveling this. The thing is, I won't use this until it's 10, roughly. So I should... I just... My god, 9 to 10 is... Hey, Babylon 328. Thank you for the sub for 3 months, man. Cutting off my sentence there. Jesus, though, I always knew 9 to 10 was a little slow. I didn't remember it being that fucking slow, though. I guess I just normally get it by playing through the story, right? And on this one, we're kind of, you know, paused on the story. Why was... Am I the only one that feels like Mordred's voice line was ultra delayed there? Like, she said the first half of it, waited like 8 years, and then said the other half of it. Maybe delirious from my allergies. America main interlude. Oh god. You know, if I kill one of these, they only get one action per turn, which is why these stages suck, because they can't kill taunt walls after turn 1. Keep them alive. Watch them not kill him anyway. It's like buff or some crap. Yeah, there you go. Way to go, guys. Great. At least they killed him there. Okay, nice and smooth now. Look at him taking 4 fucking turns to get rid of taunt walls, man. Misery. I just hope Lost Belt 6 adds some godforsaken knights to the game, but I think we're gonna get one. I'm gonna BM combo just because I can. I wish that was a meta combo because it looks cool. I remember like 90 years ago when they announced the Lost Belts, and all the information we had for Lost Belt 6 was Land of the Knights of the Round, and I was like, oh man, we're gonna get like Agravain and Cirque and all. I don't feel that way anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess maybe Lancelot would have a shot just because of but I don't think. I think most of the knights are either going to play a very minor role or they're going to be dead on arrival. With the exception of the big boy from the trailer and maybe like Galahad or something. So you get 14,000 XP. That is not great. that is not great. Any stage I could do that could drop hero proofs would give way less than that. Yeah, we're gonna need an event. Like that's insane how long that would take. Doing the main story, it makes it a lot easier. It really does, but I don't want to beat Gwaine until I have like a video I want to, you know, make for him. And we were saving it for something. We were like, oh, we should wait until X or Y. What was it? There was something that we thought might happen soon-ish that I was like, we should wait for that. But I can't for the life remember. I cannot for the life of me remember what the hell it was. No, that's Lantoria is obviously for Lantoria, not Gwaine. Look at these fucks! Can't even figure out how to attack, man! Wouldn't even matter if they had more actions per turn if they don't actually attack. Why in God's name would you think I have the Mysticode XP CE? Like, figure that one out. We're on an account that blatantly is an ult account, that is very early into the game, that has no servants leveled. Like, figure that one out. Hey, Fishy. Gwaine versus Gwaine would be nice, but I know what it was. It was doing every little possible thing for Ku, right? Waiting for the Yang CE to be reran, so I have limit broken Yang CE. I don't understand how I've gone so long without killing any of these guys. They have all these attack buffs, And they just cannot fucking kill my taunt walls, man. But yeah, I was seeing if Ku could do it, and I gotta wait until Yang's CE's limit broken. That's a odd animation right there. Like, he slaps you with the sword once, and then he just headbutts you 4 times in a row. Like, he headbutts you 4 times in a row. He's like, bonk, bonk, bonk. This is all very silly right now. I had no idea they hurt themselves either. Not an animation you generally see. More BM combo. Dude, the whole reason this takes forever is because they're so weak. They're such fucking pussies, they can't kill my taunt walls. That's the whole reason this takes so long. Otherwise, this would be pretty quick. Have you all seen the arcade story for Camelot? It's pretty whack. Huh, they're both berserkers. I feel like that's not how it was last time. That guy's got the danger tag. I wonder if he like... Oh wait, no, this is wave 3, excuse me. I am delirious. I thought I was in wave 2. Yeah, I don't know why they put Lion King in there. But yeah, basically they're like, everybody's allowed in the city this time, but only your souls, because there's not enough room for everyone's body, so we gotta kill everyone so we can stick your souls inside the city. Seems legit, indeed. They don't really explain why St. George is working with him either, because he kind of just shows up and immediately dies. The story in general is just a lot more brief than the regular FGO version. Man, this sucks. Like, this is terrible XP. I guess the story stages just give a lot more. Because I can't imagine 8 being that much worse than 9. I mean, at least he's trying to save everybody. Where Lion King's not even trying to do that. I can't believe it would take that much AP for just 1 rank. I'm gonna have to find a better stage. I guess we'll have to wait for an event then. I feel like this just isn't... this just isn't worth the time right now, so we're better off, you know, dicking around and just doing whatever. It seems like a complete waste of time. What a great hand. Yeah, I'm gonna bring a team on an account that doesn't level characters. Makes so much sense. Let me just bust out the level 1, you know, Spartacus and the level 1 Arash. They'll get right on this. Totally got it. Hey, at least my taunts actually died that time. I don't really need to get proofs though, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, literally the only thing this account actually needs to do is level its Mystic Codes. Like, it never needs to level a single character. It's just if you want to enable things for videos, you want to have the right Mystic Codes for them. Well, I'm just gonna dick around. I really need to find some other games to play because I'm telling you, I love FGO and everything. When you have dead weeks like this, because we don't have story replay, it's like, there's just nothing to do. Like, there's literally nothing to do because you're not allowed to go fight bosses. It's like, nope, if you fight a boss and you kill it, you can never fight it again. It's like, great. I don't want to play Ninja Gaiden because it's coming to PC soon. They're doing like the whole Master Collection thing, so I figure, you know, don't play it for a while so it's not fresh in my mind and all that. But I'll probably start doing that stuff once I have my new computer set up, because I have a much bigger hard drive and I can kind of just do whatever. Dude, if we had story replay, I would just do the 1 to 3 star account on my main account, and you know, where are we on? Horsepindo and you, right? And I would just do that. I tell you though, one area where I'm actually not ready on my main account is I haven't leveled 3-star CEs. Like, I have them, you know, I've got plenty of ley lines and Ryoto Temple, Black Key, you name it, but I haven't leveled them, so they don't have particularly good stats. Where the actual 1 to 3 star account obviously has way less units leveled, and its skill ranks are lower, blah 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 blah. But it's actually, you know, maxed some of those CEs, so that's a pretty big help. So I should start doing that, really, because I mean, maybe they will add story replay at some point. Yeah, I do think, I mean, everything DW does just reeks of, like, stupidity, so I do think if they add story replay, they're gonna find a way to fuck it up. Let me think. If we're gonna do some you know what? Let's play the regular ult, and we'll play through CCC, because I know we've done it like a trillion times, but we need to get that account done. So then we have Kiara if we want to smack Kiara in the face at some point, and we can we'll have the other wanted quests. That's worth doing, right? It's not that hard to accomplish, and then we have another boss fight available to us and more wanted quests and stuff. And you know, who doesn't want to murder Kiara? I feel like Kiara is probably the thought in FGO that gets the most hate. I'm okay with that, but obviously a lot of people like her. I mean, all the thoughts are generally somewhat popular, but I do think she's the one that's probably the least liked. I don't even know why. I couldn't tell you why that is. I don't know. I mean, I've seen it. Mev definitely has her degree of what a twat, and Mev is probably my least favorite just because, I mean, she literally gets mad because someone shows mercy to her, right? It's like, not a great look! And I've known people like her in real life, yeah, they're not great. Mev does have a big following, they both do. Okay, Samsung Flow is not cooperating. There we go. Thankfully, I've used this program long enough that anytime something goes wrong, I know what went wrong and I know how to fix it. Okay. Now I have to deal with the wonderful widescreen update. First off, that's not what I said. Second off, it's kind of obvious because it's a pretty... Imagine being at death's door and thinking you're about to be killed or tortured, and instead of that happening, you're set free, right? I would say almost everyone on planet Earth would be relieved, right? Basically, everyone on planet Earth would be relieved. And now, imagine instead of feeling that way, you feel insulted that because that person didn't want to sleep with you, and then later on they defeated you and then could have killed you, but instead they showed mercy to you, now you're mad, right? That is, I mean, that's just dumb as fuck, right? Nice thought process there, Einstein. Like, it's one thing to, like, not be happy that you were defeated by someone you don't like, or what have you. Although that's the thing, she actually doesn't dislike Ku. That's like the whole shtick. You know, she's an idiot. That's ultimately the problem here. She's an idiot, and I don't think she can even process like what the hell is going on in her head. And that's kind of how the actual story is, though. Okay, so we need main interlude here. How far in are we? Thought process, yeah. Okay, I guess we gotta buy all the what's some of the things. Okay, so I gotta remember. So yeah, this account is for the wanted quests after Kiara, right? Because you get access to those, right? Like the BB side, right? You get like the Emiya one, and yeah, I'm pretty sure we've done those. So yeah, you do get those here. I think correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the only one you don't get the Shiki one? I don't know why, but off memory, I don't think you can replay the Shiki fight in this event for some fucking reason. Which is incredibly random, but maybe I'm wrong and you do, but off memory, I don't think you do. Okay, that's actually Ku, I think, so that's a thing. I mean, look at how I didn't think it was gonna be that inefficient, though. I mean, look at that shit. That was terrible. Like, yeah, let me sit there and do that for like 12 hours. Yeah, I didn't think the Herc account got to fight Shiki. Okay, let's do some wanted quests for funsies. I guess just to make it... Okay, what do you want to see, chat? Do we want to do solos, you know, at neutral? Or we can do teams, but also at neutral? Pretty much anything we're going to do is at neutral, because these fights are just not hard enough if you counterclass them. But if you do them at neutral, they're pretty spicy. So it's either like teams, and we keep a crazy budget, or we do solos, and we just go straight neutral. I like the idea of teams, just to mix it up. We don't do teams a lot. Yeah, teams at neutral are always fun. And we'll try to not use too many things that are, you know, too strong. Hell, maybe we 1 to 3 star it. Jason solo. He might be able to handle it. Might not, though. He may be counterclassing, but he's still a 1-star and AoE and all that kind of thing. Fuck. I should have gotten on my main account first and slotted then 1 to 3 star units. I guess we'll do that real quick. I'll just have to resize the screen again. Okay, this is another way we can make this interesting. I'm only gonna slot things. I know the screen's not fitting right now, but I'm gonna switch off this account in like 5 seconds, so who cares? I'm only gonna slot things once, right? And like oh shit, I should have slotted X. You know, too bad. We'll just have to make up for it. So like we're gonna have to work with what we're working with, right? Like there's story supports or some shit. There's the troll setup. I fucking love this. The support list here is amazing. I used to have, I might put it back because no one got it, but it was amazing. I used to have Valkyrie with Demonic. Nobody got the joke, but that's why I kind of liked it, because you have to really know the game to get that joke. But I fucking love Valkyrie with Demonic because it's such a giant fucking slap to the face. But yeah, I love this support list. There's so much nonsense. Okay, we'll use this one for... what the fuck is this? I can't even imagine what this list is. Oh, that was the one where we were trying to see if we could make it look like we were a whale, which we couldn't do that good on, but that's what that one was. I didn't have, I only got, it's because I had all my K-scopes aren't MLB. That was the reason it didn't really work. And my NP ranks weren't great. Okay, so let's keep this super budget, and we cannot change this list, right? Wherever we slot, we gotta go with. Let's see. Is Darius too much because he's grailed? But that's a nice berserker because he can kind of stand in for single target. And then he's totally solid AoE berserker, so that's like a really good one. But yeah, he's grailed, so maybe not. Salami, oh god. Yo, I don't even have, no I do have her, or no I don't have her leveled. She's one of the, I have almost every 1 to 3 star in the game leveled except for Serenity, Kiyohime, I think Saber Gilius, because his mats are terrible, and there's like one other one that I don't have, but every other one I think I've got. I would disagree, Fish, because I'm pretty sure Valkyrie procs after damage, so like that's only a thing if it's before damage. Although I've never actually, I'm not sure if hers is after or before damage. I'm not sure I've ever actually seen it proc, but I think it's after. It wouldn't surprise me if it's before though, this game, dude. Let's go Spartacus. It's after? Okay, then she's good. Yeah, then it's definitely, you know, no harm. This slot's kind of hard to keep. I guess MASH is the ultimate budget extra slot. Get some double MASH action going. Yeah, Antonio kind of works too. Hey, Gallon. How troll do I want to be with this? This is the smart thing, right? Just good old 10 to 1000 face. But I don't know if we want the smart thing. And then this is the dumb thing. That's the super fucking stupid thing right there. That's like too dumb though. He's so bad. He's so bad, dude. One of these days they're gonna buff him. Gray doesn't really count as budget, so we gotta keep it more minimal than that. Gray is fun though. I mean, if y'all want me, I'll slot things that aren't low star. If you want the support to just be very flavorful, because I guess most people summon wacky things anyway, we can do that. Good old 60 Kojiro, no grails. Welfare is like borderline budget. Let's do Kurotsugu, just because that's really unique. Oh my god, those skill ranks. You can tell I'm not a Kurotsugu fan, by the way. I like his gameplay, I do not care for his character too much. Let's take another look at Berserker then. Always Pin. I find Pin's gameplay is pretty fun. Although I'd almost always summon her then because she's so effective, so maybe not. There's Nightingale. Well, like a Buster thing. That's not too bad. Caligula. I'm gonna go Nightingale. I'm doing it. You can't stop me, chat. Caster. What's a fun caster pick? There's always Shingon, Airi, a VC Braun. Magneto is not really prepared, I don't think. What is she? Yeah, she's not 181. Gilius, Book. This account's Book is not, I don't think I've done the skill ranks, so. Clown, Geronimo. Yeah, we'll do a VC Braun, he's fun. One of my favorites, so. Okay, Ryder, I'm leaning towards Medusa because she's good but certainly not OP, but really underused, so Medusa's kind of fun. Antoinette, that'd be, what are my Antoinette skill ranks? Not, yeah, I figured, like, I didn't think I would have leveled those. What's Martha's? Haven't really done much with them either. We use Ricky Boy a lot, I figure we should do something. Martha's not bad, I don't know, Blackbeard, that's an interesting one. So I'm thinking between Martha, Medusa, Blackbeard right now. Columbus? I don't mind that either, actually. He is AoE. Alright, we're doing Martha. Her skill ranks might be scuffed as fuck, but that just makes it more interesting. Get some anti-debuff in there. I just killed my music on accident. You know, Black Bart was a good pick. That's a good one too. Baldy. Oh, I'm leaning towards Baldy. Deer mid? Okay, that's really tempting. There's always that. My Baldy's actually leveled more on my ult account. That's where I normally use him. Baldy. The problem is we have to use him at neutral, and god, Baldy at neutral is just... I mean, it's just garbage. Like, it's absolutely garbage. Like, imagine a budget setup at neutral with Baldy as the DPS. Like, that is not good. You're not gonna have a good time there. We could totally do, though, you bring, like, Hans, you know, like all that kind of typical budget supports for Baldy. See how he does. He's got sure hits. You could do this against, like, Ku or something, be the Ku killer, you know? Okay, there's Proto Ku. There's quite a few fun picks here, and you've always got Nuke Head. Alright, we'll do Baldy. That's fun. We'll see if we can make it work. We'll work our butt off and see if it pans out. Okay, Archer. Well, that's a fun Archer pick here. We always got Chiron, Calamity Jane. There's Tesla, because he's AoE and only MP1. Tell. God, we need someone with a Veda at neutral. It might be something. Rice Band. My Rice Band's actually not that's another one of the few 3-stars I haven't leveled, and it's because I can't bring myself to... his mats are bad, so I mean he is 70 at least, but... Yeah, I got Arjuna leveled for like that one interlude where you fight Karna. And then this account's Gilgamesh doesn't have the upgraded 3rd skill because that's the dragon stage, so... Hold on. I'm about to like accidentally yoink my cord out of my computer and that would cut off Samsung Flow, so I gotta move it. There we go. Cat, what is the cat on this account? 10, 10, 10. You know what, let's do that. I can't imagine, like, she's AoE though, and we're not, like, if you're counterclassing, sure, but at neutral, that's pretty shit. Like, that's pretty shit. Like, the only thing she's gonna do for you is make stars. Like, that's pretty bad. Like imagine fighting like a you know, rider, a single rider, and you're like, Atalante, right? That's not great. Let me see, what else would there be? Calamity Jane could be fun because she's like a support, kinda. So that'd be kind of fun at neutral. And maybe you can give somebody, you know, pierce some vulnerability. Incentivize using Mozart for the Star Bomb, you know? It's actually fun. They got Nightingale, too. We got the whole buff removal resistance, although I don't think any of these bosses have buff removal. Arash is always tempting. I think my Tomoe is scuffed as hell. I can't imagine... Yeah, I'm not a huge Tomoe fan, so I can't imagine I've leveled her skills. I haven't even done her upgrades yet, I don't think. Emiya's okay. I mean, he's got some single target. Gameplay-wise, Emiya's actually really fun here for what we're doing. But Emiya's kind of whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go Calamity Jane, honestly. I think that's really fun, just because at neutral you can still do the supporty stuff, so that's kind of neat. Okay, Saber. Oh, I am so leaning towards Siegfried right now. Yep, I know. There's so many cool Sabers out there. It's just Siegfried, though. I mean, come on. Alright, all slot. This is where we can do literally anything. You know, we could, you know, Sigurd and Siegfried. Scatty. A lot of people wanting Deer Mid, man. Jackal, that's not. Dwagon. I like how I know exactly what you're talking about when you say Dwagon. It's Vertra. Quite a few people wanting Darius for some reason. Mev. I don't think I have Mev on this account. If I feel like if I had gotten her, I would have burned her. Let me see. Gold's everywhere. Oh my god, that's right. It's so stupid. I fucking hate Rin and Ishtar. Just, God. I will never get over like how many 5 stars we got recently and none of the 4 stars that we wanted. Just so stupid. I got fucking double Himiko, didn't want it. When I wanted not Virgil. Fucking double Space Ishtar, I didn't want it. Fucking double Kiara. Just, ugh. Awful, dude. Absolutely awful. See, chat, I'm seeing a lot of names right now, but there's only one. It's one of my favorite units, and they're the only one that could possibly champion the all-slot and get the job done. And by job, I mean killing those pesky rider evil humans that don't actually exist in the game, but you know, if they did though, that he got him. Okay, we gotta keep the CEs basic as fuck. The CEs gotta be super basic. Maybe occasionally a little troll if you wanna, like, oh, I know exactly what see, here we go. There we go. Make Sanson do his job better that way. Okay, I almost, because this is more for fun than anything real, I kinda, even though this is not budget in the slightest, I almost want to do poster girl on a VC Braun, because that's something I never do because it's busted. But then I don't know, that is so busted that it is so fun to do that though. Will not go, yeah. What do we got here? Star Bomb could be fun. I feel like that's pretty budget because there's so many Star Bombs in the game. Necromancy on a VC Braun, that's so bad. That's so bad. Oh my god. What do we put on Calamity Jane? Let's see. Star Bomb's okay. Starting MP's fine. Source per turn is fine. I feel like we're gonna literally use her as a support and not a DPS. I almost want to do 2030 then. Canis. I almost said it. Nice try, Icy. Not today. I still can't believe I said it the other day. I just absolutely did not think I said it. And then everyone caught it. Everyone caught it when I wasn't even talking about it, and I just said it by mistake. I don't even, man. What's good anti-Dwagon? That we don't get to fight Virtua, so... Okay, I feel like Baldy maybe is the one person we give a good CE to, because it's Baldy. You know, this legitimately helps him. It really, if you can just instantly get the ball rolling. That's so not budget though. But it does, it really helps him if he can just NP turn 1, especially if you happen to start with cards and you can NP and then go for the next one. We'll do, let's see, what's a reasonable CE? What's like a budget CE for Baldy, but still good for him? There's not a lot. There's not a lot. Most of the CEs that really help him work are not budget. Sakura scope, that's fair. I don't know if that's actually good enough though, because it doesn't help his star gen. You're still gonna have to wait a while. Like, I don't know if that's good enough. Goose Bond CE, God. The Sakura one from the CCC event, that was just bad though. Supposed to be budget, but kinda good. Not budget and trash tier. It's one of the worst CEs ever. I wish that was a good CE. Yeah, everything that I can think of that's like a really helpful thing on him is not budget. It's just absolutely not budget. 4-Out Man. I don't have it, unfortunately. If that was limit broken, it'd actually be pretty nice on him. Definitely not budget, though. There's this. That's what you do on, that's what you do on a 1 to 3 star account. Okay, this is a little cheating, and we're not gonna go as ham as this, but we're gonna do just like a K-scope, right? Because it's not hard to have a K-scope. It's either a K-scope or the Sakura one. It's 5% difference here. We'll do K-Scope. He needs a helping hand a little bit. That's budget as hell. We use her, we'll be using her as a support. Let's do Star Bomb. Strong Army FGO, yeah. Clearly. Budget of Braun. I think that's pretty fair. I feel like people are gonna say that's not budget because it's so old. It's like that clip from Aladdin where what's the Jafar, the bad guy, who's trying to hypnotize the Sultan or whatever. And the whole reason it doesn't work the first time is because it's like, but you're so old! I need to work that into a video now where I slot someone with Golden Sumo and I just play that clip. And you put Golden Sumo over Jafar's face. Formal craft, there we go. Probably shouldn't do the limit broken one, but never mind that. Keeping it basic, keeping it very basic here. Almost want to do Star Bomb again. Just because that's fun. And again, Star Bombs aren't like a rare thing. This would be fun too, but that's another one that... oh, not only is it old, but that event was so shit. Black Grail and Nightingale, yeah. That's budget right there. There are really large varying degrees of how budget these CEs are, but there's nothing like game breaking or crazy specific, right? So I'm okay with these, right? There's nothing like, oh, there's no alternative to that CE, and all of these are pretty basic, and you know, it's not that big of a deal, and most of them aren't even limited time, so. And if they are limited time, there's a lot of alternatives. Okay, back to the other account. Oh, playlist looping again. God damn it! I gotta figure that out, man. Alright. Okay, so we gotta be neutral. So clearly, wait, did I not slot it? I swear I just slotted it. It even says 0 minutes ago. Did I not actually switch it? Game, please. Hold on. What did I do here? I mean, it says it's slotted. It literally says it's slotted. I don't even. Hello, game? Ah, yes, talking about grands. It's always great. What is going on? I literally just checked it. I got it set for normal and event. I am so confused right now. What the fuck though? Yeah, clearly they want us to use Canis. That's the problem. Okay, it says it's set. I've done it like 3 times now. There we go. Jesus. Okay, so we're allowed to bring a team, but we're trying to keep it kind of budgety, right? So nothing too out there. So the budget way to help Baldy is 1,000,000% Hans. That is the one budget thing that's like right up his alley. So that's a thing. And thankfully we got 10, 10, 10 Hans. We'll go 20, 30. Try to like swim in the stars here. That sounds like a bad anime title. See, how you make Baldy work is you bring Ku instead. See, that's what you do there. And of course, I have a second level 100 Ku on this account. Okay, budget. What do we want here? Okay, no sabers. That's the one. You're not allowed to bring sabers when you're fighting a Lancer. So it has to be at neutral. So no sabers. What makes sense? Can I just do double Hans? Right? Like, really, that would have been better is if my caster slot was Hans, and instead of summoning Baldy, because I think this account has its own Baldy. I think it's actually the better Baldy. So use my Baldy, do 2 Hanses, right? Makes way more sense. There's Mozart for guaranteed stars at least once. Got Chin Gong, a little bit of battery there. Double Baldy. Alex. There's Boudica. Get that art up, man. Let's see. Ku is single target. I might just bring Chin Gong. He doesn't do that much for Baldy, but he can taunt himself and then cycle into something. I don't actually mind that, really. Does this account have another 2030? That's kind of cheating, but I don't even care. Why does that button exist? Surely this account has more than one 2030. Although I do remember that it took this account just so long to get a single 2030 copy, so actually it might not have one. And if it does, I feel like it's level 1 because it was probably recent. Doesn't look like... Look at all those fucking 500-year obsessions, though. My god. Alright, we don't have it. There's 4 stars per turn. There's Star Bomb. You know what? For the memes. This is so bad on him, but for the memes... That's a dumb fucking meme, like, that's just passive, you don't even see it in the game. Okay, there is just, like, no world where Baldy is going to actually work for this, so I feel like we should bring a backup unit. Or do we just bring a bunch of supports? The problem is the other supports that would help. I need another Hans. Double Hans would be a lot better. Like that I could make that work. Alex is 111, so as I think he is. Yeah, at least I did his upgrade quests. Ult account, by the way. Extra Vlad actually is kind of fun here. There's no debuffs, but he has the battery. And he needs to stay alive. This is gonna be so... This is gonna be so freaking yikes. Hey, at least Baldy can be immune to insta-death. How about that? This music is so good, man. Must be at neutral. Last second yeet, you could do that. Does this account have Phantom? It probably doesn't. I think I only ever leveled him on my main because memes. It's not like he's a good thing to level. Oh, what a fucking catastrophe this is. I feel like 2K scopes is going too far, so we'll do that. I almost want to do Atlas. I feel like our Stargen is just gonna be crap. Our Anniversary Blonde, excuse me. I'll have faith. That's the problem though, if you have like a more normal team, like more normal options, it can be very difficult to actually get the crits when you need them. That was Sir Alone's theme. Alone, whatever. Weeb. Fun boss though. Dark Souls 2 was kind of meh in a lot of respects, but it had some seriously good DLC bosses. Okay. This is my regular ult account. I'd like to use Hans's skill on the turn that we NP, not before. Also, fucking art down. See, we're already screwed for the next 2 turns because the way the deck has been shuffled, you know, there's just no way you're gonna get good damage for a while. It's almost like Baldi is unbelievably RNG based. I cannot believe people thought he was gonna be like the go-to budget Lancer. Like, you start a new account and you need, like, oh, I need to kill this Archer boss. This is not the guy to level. This is not the one. Okay, he's got no cards this hand, which means his next hand has cards, so that's good. I need to make as many stars as possible, although that's not really going to happen. Don't worry guys, Qingong is legendary for his Stargen. Watch, and Hans will land the Stargen buff on Qingong. He landed it. I'm not sure he landed it on Baldi though. See, if we had 2 Hanses though, we would have a lot more stars right now, just from his 3rd skill. Okay, time to roll the dice. It's okay. 90, 80, 80. I'm okay with this. A little early for sure hit, but I want the Stargen. Okay, if we crit here, we can NP again. We're actually looking great because then the deck shuffles. So now we just, god damn it. Okay, even if I had crit, we would not counter NP. That was not gonna happen. Well, no, actually, if we had crit and then Ku attacked us, or he could triple attack Hans. You know, that works too. Well, we only got 1 card, so it wouldn't have been that great anyway. See if we get some damage here, though. Better NP. Come on, give me luck, give me luck, give me luck, give me good stuff. Good enough. Kind of wanted our Buster, but okay, Ku has not done his interlude, so I could let me think. I don't want Qingong to die yet. I want him to do the Buster up for Baldi's Buster card, so I'll do this. And then I'll taunt next turn. Honestly, decent shuffles though. These are decent hands. Not too bad. You son of a bitch. You thank God he's a dummy. What the fuck? He's all like, oh, just get rid of the NP seal. So yeah, I don't have my sure hit anymore. Feels bad. Fuck, man. I should have saved it. Cause I could do buzz. Okay, you know what? We might still be able to win. I can't now. I won't reset. We'll take our licks. But yeah, I could have fucking busted up Han's first card buster. We could have. I guess the good news is, I can at least art chain. So it's all right. Yeah, I should have just saved the sure hit. Cause if I had sure hit there, we could have done. You know, we hit attack up, crit up, buster up, first card buster bonus. Oh my god. Oh. Don't worry, guys. Asclepius is here to protect Chin Gong. So really good. I'm telling you, double Hans would be a lot better here. Let me just try that again. This is why I wanted a DPS in the back. That was pretty unlucky though. Like, let's be real, that was pretty bad luck with the coup RNG there. Well, I need as much NP gain as possible. I hope he hits Baldy. I hope Coup hits Baldy once. Never mind, I don't need it. God damn it. He heard me talking. Okay, this hand is not the... Let's see, Mike. That means the next hand is Art Quick, which is pretty shit. 50-50. Could do NP Quick Buster and hope I get the Buster crit and do Chingong's Buster up. It's a 50-50 though, and you don't have the first card Buster bonus, so it's not that great. Fuck it, I'm doing it. When has the 50-50 ever come back to bite me in the ass before? I have soloed this stage with Coup, yes. It's actually not too hard. This is actually a really hard stage to do it complete neutral if you're soloing. Easy to counterclass though, obviously. But Coup has a good kit for it because enemy Coup doesn't have sure hit, but your Coup does. So, kind of a big advantage there. Hey, we got the crit though! Winning some RNG, I'll take it. And now we get big NP gain. Not bad. Hans is being very helpful right now. Giving us lots of stars per turn. Damn it. Come on, hit him. No. Hit Baldy. There you go. Now shuffle the deck in a very favorable way to me. Okay. We're getting good things. Quick. Yeah. I got the art down anyway, so fuck it. Got our cool mask on. Decent. Okay, we're just gonna do this, because I'll probably just remove the debuff anyway, so fuck it. Maybe we break here? Yeah, we should. Look at Qingong doing fuck, never mind. I was like, look at Qingong though, creating for 10k. I know some people use his stage 3. It's not super common, but I can NP again if I use. Yep, we'll do it. No point in NP sealing because Ku automatically casts disengage when you break his health bar. It's like a free action. Like even if you skill seal him, he'll do it. It's like an auto cast thing. Edmund is pretty cool. If we're going off pure aesthetics, I'm not sure who my absolute favorite is. I have to think about that. Normally my favorite is like a combination of, you know, cool factor and, you know, lore and characterization and the voice acting, right? So, but if it was just pure design, I'm not sure what my favorite is. A lot to pick from. Definitely not Calamity Jane. Crit to the face. Could do without. I want to heal, but I feel like he can live another turn. This is a really nice combo to do because we'll make a bunch of stars. Okay, we want to do some serious damage here. We only have one card, but we can make it work. Come on, Hans, land the attack buff. Maybe I should have gone for next turn, doing all the buffs next turn would have been better. The ideal thing would have been Bali just having 2 cards right there. I like this double MP seal though. It means we're probably never going to get MP'd again. Never mind, we're going to be here longer than I was thinking. That was not as much damage as I would have liked. But yeah, this turn, oh my god, I don't have sure hit though, but this turn could have been so much damage. If only this was rank 10, it would be back. And oh my god, that'd be so good if that skill was rank 10 right now. I could just boom boom, but nope. Well, we'll grab some NP in the meantime. I wish he had hit Baldi again, not killed him, because then he would have gotten his NP again. Okay, the deck kind of fucking me over on this one, but it's kind of guaranteed because of the previous hand. I gotta say though, Han's putting in some goddamn work here. Well, someone's gonna die, but thankfully it won't be Baldi because Ku doesn't have sure hit. I think we got this. If he kills Hans, though, our gas is going to slow down dramatically, and like we're not going to be able to really crit much anymore, unless we can get 1 NP out of Leonidas. That could be another crit turn. And yeah, Baldy's got insta-death immunity, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, there goes our evade. Not the best turn to taunt on Leonidas, because Leonidas has no NP gain, so he's not guaranteed to get his NP here, but I'm hoping Ku does a high hit count thing. Not that Ku has a particularly high hit count, I just mean do his quicker than art instead of his buster, right? And hopefully that's good enough. Okay. So, ow. I could have done that next turn, because the cooldown doesn't matter, and if I'd done it next turn, maybe Leonidas could have looped or something fancy. Okay, my next turn is really important, so I just want as many stars as possible. Except Baldy doesn't have his buffs. Shit. DPS Leonidas. Yeah, kinda. Got a little bit of damage in there. Damn. I do not want George to show up yet, so I'm actually going to do this. Should get my NP here. Making a lot of stars. Okay, not making that many stars. Fuck. I should have tried harder to get Leonidas' NP again. I don't want George to come in, he's gonna make the deck shuffle. Yeah, I love Asclepius' design. It's very good. This was actually pretty fun though. Not exactly the most effective team, but it worked. Yeah, it worked. If it had been a harder boss, but then we were counterclassing, you know, we could have worked it out. George, you're running everything. Well, our ability to crit is just like gone now. We have no Stargen anymore. Leonidas was like the last bit of Stargen we had going there. So we're gonna have to just smack him the old-fashioned way. Let's not lose last second. Who's not having it with those debuffs? Man, we have completely run out of gas now. We're going nowhere. Woo! Lucky on that one. Chipping him down pretty much. Nice. George putting in work. So at this point, we just want George to die. Sorry to say, but his work is done. Damn it. Okay, we can win here pretty soon. Just give me Baldy cards and we're good. Watch him triple buster. He does it every once in a while. There's one. There's two. There's three. At least they weren't at Baldy. He could have fucking killed us there. If he could have fucking killed us there. Thankfully George has got us though, and we're safe now. But yeah, if he had triple busted Baldy there, and especially if one had crit, we would have died right there. I don't think we can lose now. We're fine, because we have the invulnerability. So even if we didn't kill this turn, we would go alright. That was way closer than it needed to be, but that was good. He got it. Oh, look at those crits. Easy. See, top tier 3-star, gotta remake the 3-star tier list video and obviously make Baldy SSSSS tier. Clearly. That was pretty fun though. I enjoyed that. Thank God for Hans's buff though. Like that third skill upgrade really really helps. Killer shown live on stream, yep. By the way, you could do that same setup, but with a 70 coup, and it would probably work better because, you know, built-in sure hit on the NP and so on and so forth. You probably just wouldn't bring the taunt walls because you wouldn't need them. You'd probably just bring more damage support. Let's see. I wonder how Taiga would do though. You could do that with Taiga too, but I think her long cooldowns would really start to show there at neutral. Okay, we gotta be at neutral, so let's see. Sanson, that's a thing. Some dragon stuff. I'd like to do Calamity Jane, but that's not neutral. Could do 100 face with Kuretsugu. Those skill ranks though, dear lord. Could do Nightingale and do some kind of buster setup. I'm leaning towards either Nightingale or Kuretsugu with 100 face. Yeah, I got that gray there. Big gray. Hopefully she gets buffs at some point. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do Kuretsugu. Let's see. This is a really fun synergy. I wish my Kuretsugu though was not 4-2-1, but I don't use them much, so what do you want from me? If I want to do this setup, I normally summon to support Kuretsugu, is generally what I do. So if I remember correctly, her normal card damage is really high, like, oh dear god. Mash is okay. Mozart is okay. Even this is okay, to be honest. Yeah, I don't mind that. That's kind of cool. Like, I put Poster Girl on them. That would be really ideal. Maybe NP on death. Just get more NPs. NP all the time. Yeah. Alright, kinda want high starting NP, but maybe we get lucky. Now let's have some fun. Well, I don't know. It's like long, no, middle of the road. That doesn't help with NP gain, and it's not that much starting NP, but it'll be fine. Just good stats when in doubt. Maybe MASH, actually. Been a budget, so. I was about to click David, but that's counterclassing, so I can't do that. That's a cleanup unit. Wait a minute. Have I not done her, I haven't done her most recent buff on this account, but I'll do that later. Whoops! That's kind of, that's bad, because this is an account that I normally summon on my main, right, to like 4 budget stuff, so I need to sort that out. She's still good, it's fine. No one even gonna notice. I still can't get over that guy that was saying leveled skills, only whales had leveled skills. And then when called on, he said, okay, only no life people. And it's like, you can actually play the game for a very small amount of time per day, and even skip a day here and there, and you could still get 10 to 10 skills. Like, it'll take longer, but I mean, it's gonna happen. Buster down, that's not too bad. Can't say I care for this opening hand though. Wanted NP gain for 100 phase. I'm worried what's gonna happen is Hohenheim is gonna get yeeted by a Buster card before it's the appointed turn. Ow. I don't know if he's worth healing. I'm gonna wait on that. Should have swapped those art cards around, but whatever. Hopefully I get my MP right here. I should. Oh yeah, easy. Dude, she does not like 100 face though. Like, just beating the hell out of her. Let's see what she gets done here. I wish Kurtsugu, what did I give him? Did I give him 20-30 or something stupid? Cause yeah, starting MP would really good on him because art resist down, get his MP, you know, big help. That's excellent damage for being at neutral though. I should have taunted her. Why didn't I taunt her? That's the whole thing! That's the whole thing! You taunt her so her evade doesn't go to waste and you get a bunch. I'm an idiot. That's literally that's the gimmick. Like that's the whole fucking gimmick here. A little bit of fail. Like, what is Kurtsugu even doing on this team right now if you're not going to do that? I could have NP'd again, man, and then probably NP'd again. Because they had all those art cards. I blew it. We got absolutely no value out of Kurutsugu at all, by the way. Like, we did not do shit. He could have. He could have been good. That attack down. That'll save him, guys. Well, the taunt is still good because her attack's after the NP, but it would have been taunting on the previous turn would have been so much better. Look at her being scripted to do that before her NP. That's actually kind of bad for her though, because now she only has one action left. That really isn't that good. Although it actually is good for her because it means she doesn't attack into me and give me more NP gain. This could have, dude, Kurutsugu was so bad here. I mean, just waste of a slot. And then the deck shuffled in a pretty unfavorable way. You know what? No, I don't have the nerve. I was about to smash you, but I don't have the nerve. I'm not brave enough. We would have broke though. If I had done Mozart's third skill, we would have broke right there. Oh yeah, I'm a chicken. Absolutely. Smash, don't disappoint me. Oh boy, I swear, we didn't break there. Man, we really fucked this setup up. I wonder if we'll still win. Ow! I just removed my buff success chance up. I should have just done that later. Art up, please. Yeah, there we go. Much as I want Mash's thing, I would rather have the crits right now for the NP gain. Yeah, Kurutsugu was just like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, she had the debuff thing up. Yeah, she had her debuff thingy. God damn it, my crit down though! Oh, hit her again. Do it again? Do it again? No, you bitch. No, no, no! What am I doing? No! Anyone else know what I just did is stupid? That was really stupid of me. Because, like, if 100 Face had a card, even a Buster card, it'd have been fine, right? You match his art card, you know, and then you'll round up and you're all good. But yeah, it is impossible now for 100 Face to loop, even though she's at 98% of all things. And she wouldn't have died, we just gave her the giant ass damage cut and fence up, so it's not like getting hit would have been a problem. Although, I tell you, she's doing some damage there because she's got triple tag up at the end there. We're having a heck of a time here. It's fine. I gotta say though, these bosses at neutral, when you don't like, you know, bring anything too devastatingly OP, it is fun. You get to, you know, think about value with your turns and stuff. It's nice. How good is Medea in the context of a Grail War? Very good, actually. The only problem is she's kind of prideful and she doesn't like using her like best magic in an era that's like That's like I actually think she does not want to use a lot of her like best magic in an era where the Mongoose are so bad. It's very Gilgamesh of her, by the way. She's not nearly as dumb as Gilgamesh like that, but that is a slight issue. But yeah, honestly, without plot armor, she's pretty damn strong. Because she is just such a knowledgeable mage that she can break so many rules. You know, she can tap into the ley line and get all that mana, and she can summon her own servants, and she has, you know, magic nearly on par with true magic. It's like pseudo true magic. But she does have some weaknesses. You know, there's some holes in her defense, but she's able to drain enemy stats, so their stats are lower. She can teleport. She has very powerful barriers. She can like mind control people and put people to sleep, and you know, summon laser beams everywhere. You know, and then of course enhance her master and all that stuff. So she could probably enhance herself if she wanted to, but I don't think she would know how to use it. I do wish we had Ushi's buff. We could probably get a crit here, which would be pretty nice. We'd have 31 stars. So if we got like a, you know, random art crit here, that'd be pretty significant. If we got all those attack buffs. Yeah, I bet you if we had Ushi's buff, we would have won right there. Honestly, this still worked fine. I mean, we could have gotten a hell of a lot more value out of Kuretsugu than we did. And we could have looped, if we had just played better, the total number of 100-face NPs would have been higher. And more 100-face NPs means even more 100-face NPs because it's more art resist down and stuff like that. We definitely made a few mistakes there, like the not taunting was a mistake and stuff, but it still worked out. Ushi kill steal. I really like doing these at neutral with kind of like more budgety teams because it feels like old school FGO gameplay, but a little bit harder, but you have more options, right? Like obviously it's not as hard as doing a proper modern challenge quest and things like that, but it's kind of like, you know, how the early story should feel, if that makes any sense. You know, it's basic FGO value stuff, right? Which is fun. Nice to have a variety. Wait, what about on Twitter? I'm baffled by FGO players who complain about dead weeks. Sprawl, what do you want? Another stream of non-stop events to grind your soul away? Let yourself breathe, for fuck's sake. I mean, I'd like to just have something to do, right? It doesn't have to even be an event. You know, like I don't need limited time grind a lot. The dream is that you just add an event that's not a grind fest. And they've done that. They've added plenty of events that aren't grind fests, so... I actually get where he's coming from, but I don't, you know, I think he's missing some stuff there. But I get what he's saying, because a lot of people only want to play the events to grind, right? So I get what he's saying, but there's other reasons to play FGO, and there's other things that events can, you know, do for the game. But there is a sentiment in there that I actually do agree with to some extent. Okay, so no rider. Having a hard time summoning myself already. I might have to relog. Okay. What do we want to utilize this time? I might do Nightingale this time just because we haven't used her this whole time. What fight is this? It's probably Caster Guild. This one's not too hard. I guess we should use her on a fight where there's like invulnerability. We could use her for Cleopatra. And we might have already done Cleopatra though. I feel like we did. Fuck. So it's either Calamity Jane or Nightingale. I guess we'll do... Alright, we'll do Nightingale. Chat wants Nightingale. We'll probably do Calamity Jane next though. Alright, so now we basically have to do a Buster setup. So we can work in, if we want to like throw in that one servant, especially at neutral if we want to, we can do that. Like we don't have to make everything super budget, but Eric. That could be fun. There's Bedivere though. We could do big boy Bedivere NP damage at neutral. That's not too bad. I don't know, Spooky. That's a good question, but it's hard to say. I think one of them is probably going to be, but they could also just flip the script on some stuff where you think, you know, it's going to be as simple as that, but maybe they have another way of making it longer. Like, instead of going straight from 6 to 7, there's another detour, or some new threat arises during Lost Belt 6 that you have to deal with next, things like that. There's clearly going to be, there's no way it's just going to be Lost Belt 6, then Lost Belt 7, and then done. It's if they're going to come up with some filler, or it's going to be 6-2 or you know 7-2, or you know there's going to be something, right? I know. I'm really proud of Genshin though. That was a very cool thing for them to do. I hope they do more stuff like that. It's very fun, and you can play with friends just cause. It's very cool. I like Genshin adding all these different game modes and stuff. Yeah, we might work in some Shakespeare. We got to pick the DPS though. That's the key here. We could do Martha because Gilgamesh is divine, so she'd get that massive damage. That's probably too easy. It would be fun though. You do Martha, and she's, you know, getting her anti-divine thing because that comes up all the time, and then you get that big Nightingale buff and like Shakespeare and all that. That would be fun, but that might be too fast. Suzuka? I don't think this account Suzuka's too good. I mean, 666, and I haven't done her buff. I only did one of her buffs. I haven't done her other buff. I need to actually play this account. I haven't touched it in a while. What about Babbage, though? I think that's the one, guys. Like, I mean, come on. He's 10-10-10. I've done his buffs. He's Buster. He's neutral. David's fun, too, though. I'm not gonna lie. David's fun, too. David or Babbage, boys. I'm kind of leaning towards Babbage. I mean, come on. I mean, look at this. Look at this glorious robot. I mean, double Castoria Space Ishtar is not going to beat every stage in the game because some stages just have gimmicks that you're not going to be able to deal with, right? Like challenge quests and stuff. I mean, farming, like that's totally fine for farming. I don't know if it'd work on everything because there's a lot of farming stages now where you know, you fight 1-1-1 enemy per wave, so your looping is fucked and things like that. If you're, you know, just typical, you know, free quests or whatever, that would work just fine. But there are definitely stages out there now that wouldn't really work. Well, it wouldn't work as smoothly as one might like. I mean, it would still probably work to a degree, but here's the sad thing. Qingong is just better than Shakespeare these days. The only time really Shakespeare's better is if you just gotta have that exact NP amount on demand. Or if you have 2 DPS. If you have 2 DPS and they both get the Buster up, that can be good. But even if you're not a Berserker, Qingong is just better. I mean, Taunt is such a strong thing. Crit down is strong. Buster up, battery, defense, damage cut. It's just, you know, where Shakespeare shines is when you're allowed to use Poster Girl, right? Then he really shines. But without it, you know, Qingong is kind of just the way these days. It is really disappointing. And I love Qingong. I'm happy to use Qingong. But it does suck. It does suck. I think I just combined like shucks, like I'm goofy, and sucks. I don't know what that was, but the super sad thing is I think Hans might be better for this setup. Gorsh. Let's see. Goofy and FGO win, by the way. Just imagine him like saying, you know, his like ridiculous sayings and stuff when he casts the skill, and it's just in English, right? You know, everything else in the game is in Japanese. It's just randomly in English. Let me think. So we're going to crit at some point. I really do think Hans is good here because of his crit buff. Yeah, we're just going to Hans. So Gilgamesh is an AoE NP, so I could cycle both units. Like, have nothing die until the NP, then cycle them both. And then maybe we Qingong. And then Shakespeare. Oh yeah, here we go. It's all supports. No other DPS. Everyone's a support. No one gets to steal the spotlight from Babbage here. What for the last one? I guess that's fine, because that's kind of a support too. Maybe Demonic, just because Caster Guild does hit kind of hard, although he only has 2 actions per turn. Swimming in crits, let's go. Shin-Gong, let's go. Star Bomb, double Star Bomb. Poster Girl would be the smart thing, but let's not do that. I just so wish they would add a regular taunt CE to the game, like a 2-turn, add a 2-turn taunt CE to FP Gosha with no side effect or even a negative effect. Like lower, here we go. You add a 3-star CE with as a 2-turn taunt on it, and it lowers the unit's attack by like 50% for, you know, 2 turns. Or something like that. You know, that obviously that wouldn't really matter, but that's how you justify the budget. Right? And you put it in FP summon. And then I wouldn't feel so bad about using Poster Girl in videos, but yeah, it's not gonna happen. I guess Golden Carp is fine. Although I'm struggling to find it. You know, that one's not as good, but okay, there we go. I mean, it kind of is, because it's not like... It's very unlikely that... I want to put Babbage there because it looks cooler, because you can see him better, but if they come in, you want him Shin-Gong to eat Shakespeare in case Shin-Gong happens to get his NP, so I should put him in the back. But that means we can't see him as good. Boo! Look at Shin-Gong changing the placement meta. Two-turn unremovable skill seal. That would suck. That would suck. That'd be balanced, but that would super suck. Outrage just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I've explained this so many times on stream, I don't think I'm going to explain it again. Like, there's no world where a one-turn taunt can ever replace a multi-turn taunt. There's a world of a difference. Now, that doesn't mean that a single-turn taunt doesn't have its own uses in, like, other ways, and it does. But there's no world where it can replace Poster Girl. Like, not... okay, I have to explain it. It's gonna bug me if I don't. It's like, it literally... Okay, so, for example, if you're gonna do Poster Girl Shakespeare, that's a very common thing to do. Because Shakespeare can show up, give battery, give the buster up, right, and then he can die and be cycled into another unit. However, you might not want Shakespeare to die that second, right? You might not want the next set of buffs to come up for a little bit, or you just, in total, you need more turns of protection for your DPS unit. Let's say you're protecting a fragile berserker or something, or the boss just hits hard as fuck, right? You don't want to cycle that quickly. You want to protect the unit. So you have Shakespeare use his invulnerability skill. So Shakespeare cannot die this turn. He's invulnerable for the full turn. So Shakespeare is guaranteed to live here. And as such, your units you're protecting are guaranteed to live. Now, if you had Outrage, now your taunt wears off. Shakespeare is still alive, and now the boss might just happen instead of maybe he hits Shakespeare, but maybe he doesn't. Maybe he goes Buster crits your DPS, and there you go, set up Rund. Right, where if it's Poster Girl, you can, if you want to have Shakespeare die immediately, you can still just not cast his invulnerability, and there you go, he dies immediately just like with anything else. But maybe the boss decided to triple buff, or maybe the boss decided to use a quick attack and you just barely didn't die. Well, you still have taunt. Or you didn't want to die, you did the invulnerability and you definitely didn't die. You still have taunt. And let's say on that turn, right, you did invulnerability, so Shakespeare's full health, and now let's say the boss is just a twat and does one quick attack and then uses 2 skills. Shakespeare's still alive. It's fine, still has taunt, right? So you're almost guaranteed to die, and if you want that extra time, you get it. You can't do any of that stuff with Outrage. You can't do any of it, right? And if the unit has any survivability, everything goes out the window. And it's actually pretty common to want to use Poster Girl with survivability, right? Because it buys turns for whatever you're protecting. Whatever you're taunting for, it's guaranteeing another turn out of it, which is really good. Now again, Outrage has uses, it just does not have uses like Poster Girl does. They don't really fit into the same category, which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. I guess I do this because I want stars next turn. Sucks that I have no Babbage cards on turn 1 though. Can't say I'm a big fan of that. Might as well do Nightingale's defense buff. She's being covered up by Babbage's hand there. How much do I... Yeah, we'll go for MP on Hans. Yeah, I mean, our range is good. It's just way more limited. It's way more limited. It's way more specific in what it can do. It's more balanced, I suppose, because of that. I don't know what Gil was doing there. I tell you, if he decides to do an art card though, it'll hurt. All right, if only Babbage had his MP, but she buster ups for 3 turns, so just gonna do that. Gonna do that. Gonna do that. You know what? Even though we don't have our NP, I'm gonna do this too. It's time to hit Gil with a fucking stick, man. Shame I didn't give Babbage basic command codes. We could have really, Oh man, we got Buster down from the stage gimmick. I should have brought Atlas. Bo! Still decent, but that's really disappointing. We could have done a lot more damage there. And then our NP is going to be scuffed. Did you hit Babbage? There you go. Look at that NP gain. So as much as I want to use Hans's NP, I mean, how can I pass this stuff up? Pass this stuff up. I can speak, I swear. Nightingale clears debuffs on her NP, I think. I don't think she clears it on her heal, but I haven't used her in forever, so maybe I'm just forgetting. I know she does the insta-death resist thing. But yeah, her NP will remove it, but we're probably never going to cast her NP, so... Gil, you fool. Dude, if we didn't have this stupid Buster down, we would have broken by now, I think. Dude, that NP line of Hans's, it's so good. What a voice band. Super Bunk. I tell you, that was some pretty impressive damage dealing by Babbage, though. That's with a permanent Buster down at neutral, and you know, single target when he's AOE. I'm impressed. Not half bad. I don't know why I just healed her. Well, I should have just healed Babbage and saved the other heal for later. I don't really care if she dies too much. Although I do kind of want her to die to the NP. It's a lot smoother for what we're doing. Atlas would have been the way to go, though. No question, Atlas would have been the way to go. We could have removed the Buster down, and we'd have 6 turns of our attack up. We'd get our crit thing again. We just get to go around the wheel again. That's way better than default. Like, so much better than default. It's actually so much better, I kind of want to reset, but we'll stick with it and see how we do. Okay, we're probably going to waste a lot of the NP gain on that skill, but it gives us stars, so I might as well get something out of it. I just wish I could get rid of this stupid Buster down. Incoming. Pretty sure she's upset that she's dying because she can't help keep things sanitary anymore. 72 stars though. Dude, Babbage is so good, man. Even without Atlas, look at that uptime. And look, I can taunt him so the invulnerability doesn't go to waste. Like, I gotta say, man, Babbage, whenever, I'm gonna make another 3-star tier list video at some point, because, you know, I'll probably wait until there's at least one new 3-star. There must be one coming. It's been so long, but I'm definitely gonna make an update to the 3-star tier list video, and Babbage is going up on the tier list. That buff of his is just... And, like, not only does he just do so much more damage now, and way more reliable, that's like, it's so reliable, but he also can easily enable someone else to do damage. He makes 30 stars! And his star absorb is optional. He can make the stars and not use his star absorb skill. So someone else can just easy mode crit. That's awesome. Like, it's crazy awesome. This was fucking easy, man. Fucking use the wrong Mystic Code. Like, we would have already won by now, for God's sakes, if I'd used the right one. It definitely would have been a 30k difference if I had used Atlas. Because all these turns of the Buster Down outweigh the attack up from default by a lot. And you'd have better uptime on your skills, so. Can Chen Gong kill steal? Yeah, I wish Jin K had gotten a buff like Babbage, my god. He really deserved a good buff. No, Chen Gong didn't quite have it there. Oh, steam kill. Still got this fucking Buster Down though. I think it lasts like 20 turns or something. I think it's 20% for 20 turns. Kind of an oath. Oh my god, Babbage though. Babbage. Oh god. That's nightmare fuel, dude. It just comes out of nowhere. Imagine being asleep and somebody had like recorded that and, you know, it has the volume decently loud and they just like play it on a radio right next to you when you're sleeping. Like, dear god. Steampunk noises. My god, dude. That was really... We literally just picked our main DPS to be AoE in single target and neutral, and we brought the wrong Mystic Code, and he still did quite smoothly there. I'm gonna be right back. I need to grab water. I'm back. Okay, what are we doing here? What's next? Why is chat talking about a car? What? Okay, we still got Oh yeah, we never did any of these, but we already have King Potato Chips on another account, so... What am I missing here? What? Did I not buy? Oh, I thought I bought all these. I'm so confused. I swear we bought a bunch of those. I don't know how we didn't have, like, progression to be done. Okay, it's hard to not counterclass this. And also for the main fights, I don't know, we might have to counterclass some. We'll see. Like, I mean, no, we could probably beat most of it at neutral. Okay, hold. I'm gonna have to log on my main here. It's getting super hard to summon. I don't know why I have all those people. I thought those were the people I added on my ult. I don't know why they're on my regular ult. That's a stupid sentence, but you know what I mean. I don't remember testing anything on this account recently. Okay. Doorman, was that it? Guess that does make sense. Okay, we need to be at neutral here. I feel like, I mean, this is probably a whatever stage. Let's do it. How the hell do I build around this? One second, my tea is ready. Gotta get that. Okay, I'm back. Is this too much? I feel like it's fine. Like, it's fine. Yeah, I was talking to Tusk. Shiki. Dude, my Shiki is 10-10-10 on my main. There's no way she's 10-10-10 on my ult. That's actually better than I thought. That is absolutely... I thought it was going to be like 1-1-1 or 4-4-4. I think Horse Bendo would be too easy. Fighting all these different classes. That's like the time to use the Berserkers, so... there is no synergy between a VC Brawn and Kentucky. I also cannot... can you imagine a conversation between these two? Like, I don't know how that's gonna go. But my god, there is absolutely no synergy between these two units. Other than the NP gain, I guess. I like this music for a VC Brawn, though, because I kind of... The whole building golems thing reminds me of Robotnik building robots all the time, right? So that I've used this music for him a few times, but this is just good general music anyway. This is such a good soundtrack, man. It's so like unique. I don't know if anyone will die on this setup. Really hard to not counterclass this. I feel like the back row is just so irrelevant. I'm gonna slap like whatever. I may regret the things I am doing right now. I really need to level him on this account. That's weird that I haven't done that, because my main might need to summon it, right? So often, I'm sure people have noticed this in some of my videos. A lot of times what I summon for my videos is something so mundane that of course I have it on my main, but I'm just doing it because I just don't want a support, right? Like I'll just summon Hans or whatever because I basically just don't want to have the support list, right? I do that a lot. I wish you could just forego it, man. I'd be so happy. But nope, can't have nice things. Let's do Atlas. I think there's debuffs in this part anyway. Yeah, this account got MLB Yang CE because it got it pretty easily, and it actually rolled some for Brunhilde, where my main did not roll for it at all, so. I should really put that we're doing everything at neutral in the title, but I'm lazy. I don't really mind Masashi's personality. It doesn't really bother me, but it's not my favorite by any means. I think this account got, God, I think it got, I don't remember how many, it got Summer Kiara as well, but I don't remember how many. That was so bullshit though. I just could not stop getting 5 stars, but I couldn't get a fucking 4-star. Dude, that's been reoccurring for a while, for a long time now. I just keep getting rated up 5 stars that I do not want, and I just don't get literally everything else. But I know there at some point, of course they're going, eventually they're going to add a 5-star that I want. It's been a long ass time, but they're going to do it eventually, right? They're going to add something. They're like, oh, I want that, and then I'm not going to get it, right? You know I'm not going to fucking get it. Even I'm over here like I got a million Space Ishtars and Kiaras and Himikos that are never going to get leveled, and you know, but yeah, Tesla. Yeah, there you go. God, Tesla is pretty awesome. One of these days. Oh, it's Robin. Let's see. Do I just NP right now, or do I kill? I think I kill these the normal way, then I NP. This is good music for Hans, though. Triple Robin meta. All the poison. Man, why couldn't he have done a better job with the VC Braun? He's so awesome. Like, he's absolutely my top 5 favorite Fate characters. I'm not being hyperbolic. Like, he is so high on my list. I love his lore. I like his backstory. I relate to a lot of things in his story. Golems are cool as fuck. His voice actor is really good. Got a really unique design, and in the book, not the anime, but in the book, you know, his abilities are super fucking badass. But they were so lazy with him in FGO, man. I hate it. Like, he should have been single target. There's nothing about Adam that's AoE, but they're just lazy. Like, oh, roar! Like, just, God. Yeah, and then, you know, grailing him is bad. Like, imagine having a unit you super like that grailing them makes them worse. It's like, really? A little early to cast this, but whatever. I probably should have, yeah, I'm gonna go and cast this, because I was hoping to get a turn where I could, like, get an art chain with Hans, but it's not really working. The book APOC does a perfectly good job of showing off VC Braun's character and abilities. The anime did not. So Apocrypha, as a story, does a perfectly good job of showing off VC Braun. Apocrypha, as an anime adaptation, did not. Like, not at all. They cut almost all of his screen time, so... See, we didn't get the attack down from Robin because we had Kentoki's third skill up. Makes him have massive debuff resist. Do like attack down, NP down, that kind of thing. Offensive debuffs. Yeah, I would actually say, I don't think I'm exaggerating. I think VC Braun probably got fucked the most by the anime adaptation. There's definitely some other characters that got their screen time butchered and their like characterization wrecked. Almost everyone did to a degree. VC Braun, I think, got it the worst. Not only did they just cut most of his character, exploring his character, they did not show his abilities correctly in the slightest, and yeah, they just cut pretty much most of his stuff, so. FGO did a better job with the VC Braun than the anime adaptation did, 100%. I'm actually really impressed with FGO, how they handled the VC Brawn, because you can tell they weren't lazy about it. They literally read the book. They didn't just watch the anime, they literally read the book and they expanded on it. Because a lot of the stuff that they did with the VC Brawn in Lost Belt 1 is based off of stuff in the book. Like him feeling super guilty about killing his master and all that. That's not an FGO like original plot line. That's something that happens in the book. But they didn't show it in the anime. And they didn't show like his backstory at all and that kind of thing. So like they didn't just pull that out of their ass. They obviously read the damn story. Billy killed a lot of things in Lost Belt 1, but you know, guns. Alright, now I think it's time to NP. Wait, why didn't I cast this earlier? I might as well... Wait, is a VC Brawn gonna do the damage when he has attack down? Maybe I should have done the debuff clear on a VC Brawn. I probably should have. Well, we'll see what happens. Hans just land the attack buff. Give us a hand here. I'm not gonna lie, Atalante is kind of stupid like that in the book too. It's explained better, I suppose, but she's still being kind of irrational. But that's kind of the point. She's supposed to be she's supposed to be irrational with the dead kids, right? She does take it a little far though, and that's always like I like Atalante, like almost everything about the character except that. She just, it's hard to get behind kind of how illogical she's being there. I like what Red just said. Obviously, when they write legends and stuff, it's not like they actually think about, oh man, they were raised by bears, therefore they're an idiot, right? But that actually is a good justification, even though they're they're not thinking of that both in the real stories and in Fate. Like, of course not. That is funny. Like, dumbass was raised by bears. Okay, this is just sad. We're fighting a berserker. Obviously, Kentoki is going to just absolutely obliterate her here. I almost want to use his second skill to just have more overcharge, but there's really no reason to do that. I could do Buster, NP Buster, though. You know what? The smart thing to do would have been like, Buster NP Art, and then done his second skill, and then very easily gotten another NP. But this is cooler. I don't know, there's a lot of irrational berserkers out there. You can see I'd had quite a bit more NP off of using that art card, and then I could use my, battery, and pretty much be good to go. I can't remember, how does that evade work? I think it's just one hit, yeah. We didn't quite get the job done there. Still good. Chat, they really need to rerun the Rider Kentoki event. Like, that needs to happen. I know so many people that don't have him, and he's good, man. Yep, I could have NP even. I might have been able to NP last turn, depending on luck. But I could NP right now if I had not randomly used my second skill for the lulz. Well, Hans is probably gonna die. We'll see if we can keep him alive. Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like it took that much longer. Herc theme, by the way, but it's not like it took that much longer. This, by the way, this is actually Herc's theme. It's not like just a thing. Like, this is like the stage music for the castle stage where you fight Herc and Fate Unlimited Codes. And it's called Legendary Born, which is obviously referring to, like, you know, how he's so legendary, and, you know, Gilgamesh says, you know, he lives up to his legend and all that, right? But yeah, it's like the default stage music for Ilia's castle, which, like, when you play through the story, is obviously they use that stage when you fight Hercules, obviously. Like, who the fuck else would you fight there? No need to do the NP, but we're doing it. And some people don't know this. If you pay attention, it's not that hard to realize, but it's actually the Grand Battle theme from FGO. Obviously, this came out before FGO, but they remixed the song for the Grand Battle theme for FGO. Their augmentation is incredibly different, but you can actually hear the melody in several parts. You can, and then Light and Darkness is decently recognizable, but they've remixed that so many times. There's so many versions of it now. Well, there's not that many. I guess there's like 3 or 4. Yeah, I think it might be Fatal Battle. Fatal and Grand. It's the same fucking thing. Boss Battle. You know, you get where I'm coming from here. But yeah, it was like, because back then they didn't have specific themes. It was just like generic across the board stuff. Imagine not having 10+ versions. Yeah, Emiya's got a lot. There will be more. You know there will be more. Hell, do y'all think there will be a new Emiya version in the remake of Fate Extra? Like the one that's coming out later? They might just reuse what they had before. They might. It wouldn't shock me if they just reused it. But it wouldn't shock me either way. I'm pretty 50-50 on it. I could see it going either way. Oh my god, do I have to just buy it each time? That's so annoying. Well, just because they use that in the trailer doesn't mean they're not doing more stuff for the soundtrack later, so that's not a guarantee. That would definitely point in that direction, but that's definitely not a guarantee. Do we do Baldi again? Let's do Martha. Make someone else the DPS. Let's see, it's gotta be neutral. Well, there we go. Does anybody know what this song is from? I'm curious. I think I've asked chat that before, and I think they got it wrong, but I wonder if anyone knows or just remembers from before. Let's do that. Kirby? No. Kinda got, like, it kinda got a Kirby Air Ride vibe to it. Not quite, but some similar stuff there. Zelda's a good guess. This definitely has like a kid, you know, Toon Link style, very much so, but it's not that. It is from Tales of Vesperia. It's a town theme. It's like a seaside town theme. So it kind of has that Wind Waker-y you know, kind of vibe. But yeah, it's Tales of Vesperia, just some like port town theme. I guess we double Star Bomb. Fuck it. 40 stars turn 1, please give me good cards. Now, this is some good 1v1 music right here. Let me reset it though, I fucked it up. There we go. This is from Guilty Gear. I'll see if our stream is lagging any. No, we have, for all this time we've been streaming, we've had 0.0 frames drop, so sadly it is not on my end. So it's either you or Twitch. Which I have no control over either of those things. Let's do it that way. Going super ham on the support for Extra Vlad here. I guess Calamity Jane. Don't need Atlas because even if there's a nasty debuff, Martha got that. That'd be cool if he slapped Extra Vlad and Tsukihime collab. That'd be cool. It'd be pretty fitting, I think. And he could use like an NP buff. I think that'd be cool. I really like Extra Vlad. I like Lancer Vlad too. Shame he's not in the game. And before 10 turns skill seal. I don't think so. I don't remember anything that nasty. Is she evil? She should be. Let me look. Oh, it's a good gimmick. Don't see those every day. She is chaotic evil, so yes, we get our bonus damage. That's nice. Bay Fury. Well, I guess Martha is kind of pointless here, though. We don't actually have a debuff, so that was kind of for naught. I'll taunt for the NP gain. Hit me. No offensive buffs to take advantage of that crit, though. It's kind of a shame. And no art card to get like an art crit. I like how I'm a taunt to get NP gain, and then she just spams skills, and then she does just the, you know, highest damage attack with the lowest hit count. Great. I should have changed my placement because Shingon can actually get his NP. And unfortunately Martha is kind of useless here, so... I've been hoping she would cast Charisma or something, and then I could remove her buff, right? And then do the defense down for Vlad. I'll hold on to it, see how it goes. Okay, I'm gonna taunt him because a lot of defense buffs there. Let's see if we can break. Yeah, I hope Archimedes gets in. This is something I discovered with chat a while ago, and it seems pretty accurate. They don't seem to like to add main antagonists unless they have like a reason to, if that makes any sense. They don't just, like, they want them to be like, oh hey, they're a big villain in an event, or a big villain in the main story now, so now we'll add them. They don't want to just add them like they add all wow. Jesus, we actually did not need all those buffs. I actually wasted the Mysticode attack buff there. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, she just went right under NP. Good thing we had a double defense up and damage cut. God damn. But yeah, wow, I should have saved the attack buff, because then I could have the attack buff and then the defense down for the next NP. But, oh well. Anyway, yeah, they seem to like want to add main antagonists through them actually getting to be a major. Look, Kiara and BB, they didn't get added until they did a CCC collab where they were like the villains like they normally are, right? That's for not entirely, but for the most part, that's kind of how they've been handling the main antagonists. And Archimedes is the main antagonist, so we might not see him unless they do like an Extella collab or something, or just something in the main story where he makes a lot of sense to be added. You know, I might as well evade now because the NP is single target and random as fuck, so try to get some time here to not die. That sucks though that I wasted so many buffs because using them for the next health bar would have actually been good because it's a pretty tanky health bar here. Oh, she has sure hit, never mind. That's right, that's like her gimmick. Fuck, we're at 89% too. How is Martha at full health, by the way? How is that a thing? Vlad will definitely work here. We'll just need to change it a little bit. You know, Martha doesn't do anything. There's no buffs to remove or debuffs to clear, really. Dude, she is attack. That is nuts. That Vlad is the first one to die. Because we healed him, he healed himself, he has the big defense buff, he has more health than everybody. You know, we didn't use any of our survivability stuff on the other units, we used it all on Vlad, and somehow Vlad is the one that died first. I guess we do Nightingale. That might be too helpful, but so I'd love to change her CE to be a Star Bomb, but we said we weren't gonna change any of that, so I wonder if we do that. It's kind of unnecessary though. Could do that. Yeah, no debuffs, but getting Vlad's skills back would be nice. This isn't bad though. The heal on this is fine. Could evade when we do the taunt before the first break. Yeah, we'll do that. Muramasa is playable, dude. You may have missed that, but Muramasa is playable. She doesn't have sure hit at the beginning. Or does she? I don't think she gets until the break bar, but maybe she does and wasn't paying attention. Nope, she's got it permanently. God damn it. Okay, Why don't I just use Hans, though? Hans would make so much sense here. Bonk him real good. Dude, it took Canis so long to be playable. From like her announcement trailer to being actually added. That took so long. Not as long as Muramasa, but still quite long. NP next turn. I should have moved my units around again so I could use Qingong. But yeah, if you're a Muramasa fan, good news. He's in the game now. I probably, well, man, that's some crit damage there. Probably should have done Qingong's crit down. Okay, she's going to NP, so what do I want to do about, who do I want to taunt for this? He can face tank it, but it's not really logical. I want to use Qingong's Buster Up because I don't feel like he'll be dead later, I feel like. So if we save anything, it's these two. Can we break with just that? You got 2 Buster ups and the attack up. Close. I'll do this too. I want to make sure. She might be able to face tank it because she's got the defense for humanoid damage. But she's a berserker. That's a voice line, man. I hope Galahad gets added, but I don't know if they're gonna add him because my shielder though. I should have done Vlad's. We had plenty of damage. Should have done Vlad's extra attack for Star Gen and for NP gain. Big boo boo there. Nope, she did not face tank it. Wow, nice deck shuffle game. Shit. It's DPS Hans time. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I hope Aggravate's in Lost Belt 6. It'd be so dumb if he's not. They've said they wanted to add him forever ago. They just haven't. And because Morgan is going to be a thing in Lost Belt 6, it'd be silly not to have Aggravate in there. He's like the only other knight that I think they might use. Because they're obviously the big boy knight, but that might be about it. Yeah, I think he'd be a 4-star. Oh my god! Dude, fuck this game! This is so dumb! Like, can I just, it just keeps shuffling the deck and not giving me a single, Vlad card. Jesus Christ, man! Like, what the hell? And I'm trying to save Hans's art card for or his NP to guarantee an art card for when Vlad has his, but you know, God. The thing is, I'm really tired of hearing this whole, they already did Camelot, so we shouldn't have Camelot things. When they didn't do Camelot, they did Jerusalem with incredibly warped Knights of the Round. There's a reason why so many Camelot fans are just like, that was very unsatisfying, because it was so not Camelot. It was literally Jerusalem with Egypt shot in there, and then, you know, knights that are ultra warped and, you know, not really getting to be themselves at all. Like, it's pretty dumb to make a story based around Knights of the Round Table and add no Knights of the Round Table. Like, that's dumb. Now, I would agree that it's ideal that they add Agravain, for example, for like the second movie, right? For the Camelot movie, you add Agravain there, and then and you still put him in the story, right? But you don't rate him up for Lost Belt 6, right? That way, there's room for other things, right? But no, I'm really tired of people saying that, because it's like, the only people that say that, you know, are people that didn't really care, right? Because it's like almost everyone that cares is like, yeah, that's not, like, that was so not Camelot. It's Camelot in name only. Yeah, that's not even how Agravain normally acts. That's not how Gwaine normally acts. That's not how Mordred normally acts. So it's like, that's such a unfair thing. Like, oh no, they already had their time to shine. You know, meanwhile, most characters have shown up more than once anyway. That's the thing. Most characters have gotten to show up multiple times anyway, and they got actual screen time for their actual selves, not their bananas warped version. That's like saying Pinth shouldn't show up ever again because she was in Argartha. You know, meanwhile, that's pretty much all she's been in, and that was a long time ago, and that's not how Pinth normally acts. So of course it's like Pinth should have a showing again. And my god, the Camelot Singularity, which again was Jerusalem and Egypt, but the Camelot Singularity was like 4 years ago now. Like, wow, a warped version of Agravain was shown off 4 years ago. How outrageous to have him show up again in the main story. Like, what? Like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, generally, you know, if you look how they've done it, a lot of people that showed up in 1.0 and only 1.0, they're like, oh yeah, we should give them another shot again. You know, let's have them show up again. They've done that like pretty universally. Penn's event is a joke event though, and everybody, pretty much everyone has been in events, right? The events are pretty liberal with who they slap in them. Man, they are just killing me on NP gain for Vlad here. Yeah, Tristan is definitely the most warped in Camelot, but they're all warped. I think Mordred's pretty fucking warped though. Mordred and Tristan are both really warped. But they're all pretty universally fucked in the head there. Okay, we shouldn't die because we got double heal, double defense buff, and we should definitely get our NP from being attacked. Hopefully we have enough buffs to just win here. Yeah, if I could have gotten that hand like 3 turns ago, you know, we'd have been fine. Could have already won by now, I think. Even Tristan really hasn't been used that much. Again, he's really only been used in event stuff, nothing main story related. None of the knights have been used again, other than Mordred for main story stuff, but, you know, Mordred never actually gets to fucking do anything, so that's not so great either. As a big Mordred fan, I hate the way they use Mordred. Like, she's just used all the time, but for nothing. Complete nothing burger constantly, which means she'll never get used for anything meaningful. Which is like the opposite of what, you know, fans of a thing want. And that's my point with Camelot. It's like, it got, you know, we didn't actually go to Camelot. We went to fucking Jerusalem, and then a Camelot from another world entirely got summoned there, right? Like that's so silly. But yeah, I would be totally fine with me if Agravain got added for like a raid up for the movie, and then he's in Lost Vault 6, but then he doesn't get a raid up, right? And it's like, you know, Gareth could be there, but she doesn't get a raid up. Like, that's fine. That's totally reasonable. But like, it's pretty stupid to have. I don't know where this comes from. Everyone's so like, well, not everyone. There's like only a few people, but people are like against the idea of having Camelot in Camelot. I'm like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And I was like, oh, we already did that. Yeah, they did that 4 years ago. Whoop-de-doo, in like a super warped version. Yeah, it's literally called Morgan, like Avalon Le Fay, right? And one of her, you know, main henchmen is Agravain, right? That makes no sense not to use Agravain there. But I do think Lost Vault 6 is going to have almost nothing to do with Camelot stuff, and it's going to be lots of fairy, random bullshit shenanigans. Oh right, she has like hidden guts here. Honestly, Vlad was doing a really good job as just doing damage. It was just having a lot of trouble getting his NP, but that was mostly just atrocious, stupid fucking luck. And I didn't really pick supports that would help that much anyway. But I mean, literally every time the deck shuffled, it was just like, fuck you. And it kept shuffling right as I was guaranteed to get Vlad cards, so. Yeah, I don't think they give a fuck about Sanson, so. Leonidas got that. That was kind of sloppy, though. The front row was fine. The back row was kind of messed up. I don't know. Actually, I think the back row was fine. I think that was really just stupid fucking RNG. Like, I think that would have felt pretty smooth if the deck wasn't shuffling like that. But it's kind of like, you know, Billy was in America. But that was, like, what the fuck? Like, oh man, so we can't use him in Lost Belt 1? That's stupid, right? It's like, Billy barely got to do anything in America, and America, let's be honest, was actually Ireland, apparently. You know, so it was totally fine to use Billy in Lost Belt 1, and like, they do stuff like that all the time. There's no world where Agravain has had, like, his fill of, like, getting a good storytelling. Not at all, like, dear God. I would say there's actually very few characters in FGO. You know, I think Fate has got generally good characters that are normally pretty fleshed out. I think almost any character in FGO could be used again, and I think they'd have plenty of room to tell a good story with them. I can't think of a lot, other than maybe Masashi. I think that's like the one that if like, and Masashi's in Lost Belt 6. That would be kind of dumb, right? Because she's gotten so much screen time, and she very much got fleshed out and had her whole reoccurring character bit. So yeah, if Masashi was in Lost Belt 6, that would be stupid. But other than that, I think just about anybody could do with some more screen time. I'll tell you one that really deserves it though is Botoko, because she hasn't been used in like 5 years, and she never had good screen time to begin with, and she's also kind of thematic to the setting, right, where they're setting it. You know, kind of like super old Europe is what it kind of seems like. So that would work pretty well, I think. So yeah, Boudica definitely could use some screen time there. Honestly, I can't really think of characters other than Masashi where I'm like, oh man, no, they've been used too much. Like even Jolter, right? Like Jolter hasn't been used in like 3.5 years or something. Like shit. Like, and then so many, you have characters like Artoria that have never been used in the main story. Yeah, I think people just conflate like just any kind of screen time with actual meaningful screen time. You know, they see fucking Sanson in Lost Belt 5 and like, oh, don't need to use Sanson for a long time. I've actually seen someone say that, like they use Sanson all the time so they don't need to use him anymore. I'm like, they never use him for any, like yes, he's there, but he's not present, right? It's like, he technically exists in a lot of stories, but he's not present for any of them. It's the same thing for Mordred. It's like, yeah, she's there, but it's so nothing that not really. It's like every time Tesla gets used, he's a goddamn, you know, AC/DC joke. Like that's not real screen time. Okay, I think I'm gonna wrap up here. I know it's kind of got plenty to go, but I need to eat, and I really gotta. This sucks. I'm like really in the mood to do stuff, but I have to really not push myself right now. My allergies have really done a number on me, and I'm, you know, having all these sleep problems. So I need to try to take it easy for a bit. It's hard for me to do that though, especially when I have a cushy ass job like this, right? It's such a cushy job that I want to like, you know, work because it's I don't know, easy, but it kind of sucks right now because I'm not feeling so good. There's nothing, I can't make any videos, right? If I can make some videos right now, it would be fine, but my computer's kind of messed up and there's nothing coming out for FGO anyway, but hopefully we'll have some stuff to do soon. I know, dude, I literally make my living from just playing FGO and what, it's dumb. Like, it's really dumb, but is what it is. Anyway, hopefully we get some news about the event soon and get some good shit. I'm excited, man, I'm excited. I hope they don't let me down, but I like Setsubun style events. I hope it's good. I hope I can pump out some fun videos. It's been a while. I want to get in there and edit some stuff. But thank you all for hanging out. I might sneak in a bonus stream tonight. We'll see. I might maybe even do Darkest Dungeon finally. I might do that. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, I might do something in a bit. Anyway, peace out, everybody. I will see you later. Blah blah blah. Mouth service.